G'day and welcome to another Mongrel Dog production, and welcome to our micro adventure on the Kep Track. The Kep Track is a off-road cycling track, cycling, walking / bridle track that starts at Mundaring, just east of Perth, and goes for about 70 kilometres to a town named Northam. Trevor and I thought it might be a good opportunity to test his recently purchased e-bike. His knees are shot, his cycle days are pretty well numbered, however the e-bike might allow him to get back in the game. Anyway, grab your gear. Let's go. The Kep Track pretty much follows the pipeline and also the old railway form, the old rail line from Mundaring through to Northam. Both projects were the responsibility of a bloke by the name of C.Y. O'Connor. He was the head civil engineer back in the day when Perth was still a colony getting established. And it was his job to get the water from Mundaring through to the goldfields at Kalgoorlie. Unfortunately, he didn't see it through. He ended up suiciding before the job was complete. He had his knockers, he had his detractors, and they took their toll. And in the end, he rode his horse out to sea in Fremantle and used his revolver to finish the job. Old mate C.Y. O'Connor was also responsible for establishing Fremantle Port, which involved the destruction of a limestone reef and constant dredging for a number of years. And once again, he had his knockers about that. A lot of disbelievers didn't think it was possible, but he pulled it off. Took a while, but he pulled it off. This is the first real test for Trevor's e-bike. He's only had it for a couple of months, and normally you might ride 20-25 kilometres along the coast. This is the first real test. It's got 5 different power settings, and Up until now he's only used the first power setting. A very, very efficient bike. And in fact at one stage he was dragging me up a hill. I think the mistake I've made is that I've tried to keep up with him as well, and that just doesn't work. So yeah, he's making it look very, very easy. Well, I'm glad we've chosen this time of the year to do this trip. I mean, it's springtime here at the moment in the southern hemisphere, and to wait any longer it means we would have been cycling in the heat, and that wouldn't be enjoyable at all.
Alright.
So, Trevor, you've got some interesting facial hair going on there. How'd you go today, mate? How did the bike perform, more importantly? How far did we travel?
Today we travelled 75 kilometres.
And the bike, this was the first big test for the e-bike, the new e-bike?
Yeah. Normally I would take the e-bike, the Giant, on maybe a 25 to 30k coastal run on just bitumen. I haven't really taken it off-road. I haven't really pushed it to its limits, and with a full charge we pulled into town with about 1.5 battery left.
And you did it pretty comfortably?
I did not sweat at all today.
No.
It was good.
So did that pass your expectations, do you think?
Oh, I didn't know what... I didn't overwork the engine. I played it pretty safe. So I hoped not to limp it into town. But with regards to discomfort of joints or anything like that, I feel okay. I feel like I've ridden, but I haven't ridden too hard.
And tomorrow we get to do it all again, but in reverse.
Do it all again.
Well, you can see that the trail continues through the bush here. The trail, in fact, pretty much follows the alignment of the original highway, and that's what all these place names are. The highway used to go through all these small communities: Wirraloo, Chidlow, Mount Helena, Sawyers Valley. Since then, of course, the highway's been realigned, And these are just small communities now. Well, we're ending our second day, and I've got to be honest, it's been tougher than I thought it was going to be. Trevor seems to have blitzed it in, thanks to the help of his e-bike. We've only got a couple of kilometres to go, and he's still got heaps of power left in that battery, heaps of charge left, so he would have comfortably blitzed it in. But yeah, I found it tough going, tougher than I expected. Anyway, that'll satisfy my needs and wants for a little while. I'll go home and fatten up and prepare for the next one. See you on the other side.